And now to present the first annual Omni-American Youth Leader Award, let's welcome back Jason Guberman, social entrepreneur and executive director of the American Sephardi Federation, which played a vital role in making this event happen.
The Jazz Leadership Project, American Sephardi Federation, and the Combat Anti-Semitism Movement are pleased to present our inaugural Omni-American Young Leader Award to U.S. Representative Ritchie Torres, who proudly represents New York's 15th Congressional District. This honor is given in recognition of Congressman Torres' work as a civic and political leader, his courageous support of the sovereign right of our liberal, pluralistic ally Israel to defend itself against its illiberal enemies, and his resonance with the legacy of the late Black American thinker Albert Murray. Murray coined the phrase Omni-American to signify the pluralistic cultural dynamic of American life. The cultural and ethnic diversity of Congressman Torres' background, his Bronx constituency, and his dedication to liberal democratic principles are shining examples of what Murray had in mind. Congressman Torres' friendship, which is deep and heartfelt with the Jewish community and state, moreover, continues the noble tradition of civil rights leaders A. Philip Randolph and Bayard Rustin. Their organization, BASIC, Black Americans Support Israel Committee, with the support of Rosa Parks, John Lewis, Jackie Robinson, Count Basie, Ralph Ellison, and many others, fought anti-Semitism and racism, championed freedom for Soviet Jewry, as well as the Aliyah of Ethiopian Jews. We look forward to Congressman Torres' continued good work on behalf of his constituents and indeed all of humanity.
Thank you so much, Jason. We now have the privilege of having Congressman Torres join us to accept this award and share his thoughts on the Omni-American idea in a short interview. Congressman Torres, welcome, and thank you for joining us today.
It's an honor to be here. And thank you for the honor.
Of course. Now, Albert Murray's idea of an omni-American culture envisions America as a society in which people of different backgrounds can freely absorb the best of each other's culture and connect to each other's common humanity. What role, Mr. Torres, can politicians and politics play to help Mr. Murray's vision a reality?
Well, those of us in elected office have an obligation to defend the core value that lies at the heart of the American experiment. Which is diversity. The United States is the first modern republic, and what differentiates us from much of the world is diversity, is a commitment to pluralism. Is we're a big tent that includes people from every life experience, from every background, and part of our commitment to promoting pluralism is fighting against extremism in every form, including anti-Semitism. And I worry about the creeping anti-Semitism here in the United States and elsewhere in the world, which has taken the form of a delegitimation campaign against Israel. And as an elected official who considers himself a pluralist, I feel deeply obligated to resist extremism in every form, including anti-Semitism.
So what are the contemporary challenges and even threats to this Omni-American vision?
Well, the threats are coming from every direction. I mean, there's extremism from the far right in the form of white nationalism, and there's extremism in the far left in the form of anti-Zionism, the denying the right of the Jewish people to self-determination, denying the right of Israel to defend itself. There's a propaganda war on the very legitimacy and the very existence of Israel. There's an ugly undercurrent that underlies the demonization of Israel and the insistence on erasing the Jewish struggle for liberation and the Jewish experience of oppression.
Sir, Murray recognized that in life, both chaos and repressive orders are always possible. Do you think Americans possess the resilience to recognize liberal forces for what they are and to respond accordingly?
I do. I have faith in the resilience of the United States. We're the most durable republic in the history of humankind. We remain the most powerful country in the world, but we cannot take for granted the inevitable success of liberal democracy. We have to be vigilant in defending it from threats, not only abroad, but within our own ranks here at home. And I worry about the rising illiberalism and extremism of the far right and the far left. And those of us in the middle should feel deeply committed to defending liberal democracy, which is fragile, but can not only survive, but succeed with our vigilance.
Absolutely. Arya, you want to add something?
No, just that it's so important and right on the mark.
Definitely. All right. Thank you again for your service, Congressman Torres. And of course, congratulations again on receiving this award.
It's an honor to be here. Thank you.